Welcome to Face the Nation. The news we woke up to this morning makes us feel like we've been here before, and we have. Coronavirus cases in parts of the country are spiking, and there are reports of shortages of medical personnel, ICU beds, and personal protective equipment. Testing demands in hotspots outweigh supply. The lines are long, and the labs are backed up. What's different? The regions we're seeing these spikes in are primarily, not all, so-called red states, where President Trump won in 2016 and governors are primarily Republican. What lessons were learned from the outbreak this spring? Did they move too quickly to reopen? Some scientists, including Dr. Anthony Fauci, say yes. Our coverage begins this morning with CBS News national correspondent Mark Strassmann in Atlanta.
For these Texans, no masks, no distancing, no worries, despite another wave of COVID battering the state. Record new cases in 4 of the last 7 days. Record hospitalizations for 12 straight days. And the state's deadliest week yet in the pandemic.
We want this to end, believe me.
And Texans heard these spikes will only continue.
The only strategy we have left to avoid having our economy shut down again is for everyone to use a mask to slow the spread.
It's like before, only worse, across the South and West, mostly in states that loosened COVID restrictions early on. 12 states this past week recorded positivity rates higher than 10%. 7 states set single-day death records this week. In Houston, lines of people sweltered to get a COVID test. In San Diego, test results take 10 days. Worrisome in a state that set a new single-day death record on Thursday. PPE shortages are again an issue. Florida has hired 1,000 people to help hospitals under siege.
They've got beds. They can put down more beds. They just need to make sure they have enough folks to staff the beds.
This week, expect to see more restrictions. Louisianans do. Starting tomorrow, anyone anywhere in the state ages 8 and up has to wear a mask in public.
I want people to understand we have no reason to believe that the numbers that we've been reporting over the last few days are going to get any better over the next couple of weeks. In fact, they are likely to get worse.
Here in Atlanta, this convention center has been reactivated for overflow COVID patients. And Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms has rolled back the city's reopening. Most people are supposed to stay home again. But here, as in much of America, there's mixed messaging. The state's Republican governor has told the city's Democratic mayor only he gets to decide where and when to roll back. Margaret?
Mark Strassmann in Atlanta. Thank